Hello, everybody. I am Colwyn. Welcome to another build and rant. What is a build and rant? Well, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. I am going to build a model, and instead of talking about the model itself, I am going to rant. So I've already built this model once before. I only build and rant models that I've built before. This is the Ambush on Mandalor battle pack. If you want to see me build it, there's another video where I build it. And I just trimmed my nails not even 2 seconds before starting this video. So what am I going to rant about? Well, lots of things are on my mind, and I'm going to go from one and work my way into another. So first I want to talk about the stuff that's going on over in Europe, mainly England. Here's the instructions. I'm going to put these I am not going to use. I'm going to put those off to the side. Maybe they're worth something to somebody. I don't know. There we go. There we go. So, over in England, they have had the nasty habit over the last... This is the battle pack. They look good together, don't they? They've been importing a lot of refugees and stuff from Middle Eastern countries. Somalia, Iran, Iraq, different places. India. But here's the problem that the politicians don't want to acknowledge. Middle Eastern country, their culture doesn't mesh very well with British or even American cultures. They have different ideologies. They have different belief systems. They get jetpacks, don't they? They fly now! And there was a video not long ago of a 14-year-old British girl walking someplace with her 6-year-old sister, and some Middle Eastern men decide they're going to walk up and try and be friends with this little girl. And it's like, what is some 40, 50-year-old Middle Eastern dude doing going over trying to chat up a little blonde-haired British girl? I know exactly what his intentions are. And so the bigger sister pulls out a hammer and a butcher knife and says, "Alright, fuckers, let's go. I'll kick your asses." And what do the Middle Eastern guys do? Do they, oh shit, we should leave them alone? No. They bust out their cameras and, oh, we were just trying to be friendly and this crazy girl is pulling a knife on us. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Like, dude, are you serious? You know, I'm not baptized, but I kind of consider myself a Jehovah's Witness. I was raised witness. I still go to the meetings. And there is a younger brother. There is a 14-year-old younger brother in the hall, and my dad knows his dad, and he's friends with his dad. Okay, cool. And this... The dad and the son both like playing with Legos, and my dad suggested, hey, go try and talk to him about Legos. You know what? That's not a bad idea. So I went over one meeting afterwards. I was like, hey, you know, I hear you're into Legos, and I'm into Legos, and da-da-da-da. And he was absolutely not interested in talking. He knows who I am. He knows that his dad is friends with my dad. He knows that I'm, you know, the other guy's son, and he just didn't want. So it's like, you know what? Okay, fine. Never mind. I tried. Do you know? And I was talking to my dad later on. He's like, well, why didn't you try harder to be friends with him? You should try and be friends with people. Dad, I'm 40 years old. I don't care how innocent my intentions are. I'm not going to really go out of my way to be friends with a 14-year-old. Oh, yeah, no, that makes absolute sense. Duh. There's a guy on YouTube, goes by the name of Lord Nuxnor. He's a little blue Jewish boy. And he would absolutely laugh if I called him that. He would not be offended if I called him the little blue Jewish boy, because he is, and it's funny. He's got this phrase that they are importing infinite retards, and that's the biggest problem. Yeah, they really are importing a bunch of people, not only into England and Northern Europe. I mean, shoot, even the other guys got fed up and decided to start kicking them out. Norway and Finland and stuff, they're tired of it too. Oh, this uses the regular studs? Ah, it does use the regular studs, okay. Let me put that in there. So they're out there, a bunch of British people are out there right now protesting all this bullshit, which is good for them. Bouncing off that young girl that was defending her sister from the perverted Islamic middle-aged guys. There's another thing that happened. There was a young British guy that got stabbed by some Islamic guy, and when the police showed up, the Islamic guy said, "Oh, he was saying racist things about Muhammad." So what did the police decide to do? They decide to cuff the young boy and hold him there, not get him medical attention, and what happens to the young guy? The guy that just got stabbed bleeds out and dies. So let me get this straight. Muslim men are allowed to go chat up 6-year-old young women, because we all know they're into the young girls. And it's wrong for the girl to pull out a knife and threaten to defend herself. But you say something rude about Islam, you get to get stabbed and bleed out. So, molesting children, no, that's cultural. But insulting their culture, that's a death sentence. And that bleeds over into America also, with all the shit going on here, and them trying to also import infinite retards, and the bullshit over in Minnesota with it. Apparently there's more so, like, I don't know his name offhand, but the guy that was doing the reports about fraud over in Minnesota, he actually went over to England to help them protest. Well, not really help protest, but he went over to document the protest. And this crazy guy, he actually popped over to Cuba at one point recently to talk to them about communism, and everyone down there in Cuba is like, communism sucks! Nobody's actually communist! Like, that's funny. That's funny. Oh, wait, no, that one goes there, and then this one goes here. Yeah, I did my autism assessment, and I'm still waiting on them to get back to me and talk to me about it. But, what did I end up with also? They sent me a bill for $230, and it's like, man, you'd think that since the appointment was made when I was still on Medicaid would cover it. No, it's off of whatever medical you actually have at the time. I was like, oh, shit. You know, but $230 for 3 sessions, that's like, what, $70 a session? Like, oh my goodness. Shit. Okay, so then we take this big long piece. But hey, you know, I'm going to get the paperwork all sorted out for that. I had to go to the doctor today to talk to them about my blood tests, and apparently I have low vitamin D, which could cause depression and confusion. Huh. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So I need to start getting out in the sun more often and get some vitamin D supplements. Okay, so that's what I actually really want to talk about. So, I don't know the name of the guy. Nobody should know the name of this asshole except to vote him out of office. But there is this congressman right now that is fighting for the privilege for people in government to be able to do insider trading. Now, what is insider trading? Well, just so that we can cover real quick what insider trading is. It's I own a company, and I let you know that, hey, you know, my company is going to be doing this big business deal or whatever, and it's going to make our stocks go up. Oh, really? Okay, cool. So, because now, shit, I dropped a piece, and I went to go find it, and it's one of these that I know there's extras in there. Oh, well, okay, so I own a company. I tell you, hey, in X amount of time, we're going to be doing this business deal, and it's going to cause our stock value to jump up. So, because you know the stock value is going to go up, you go out and buy some stock at a lower price. Business deal happens, stock goes up, you sell the stock, you make money. That is insider trading, and it's illegal. If I do it, if that exact same situation occurs, where I tell you, or I tell a friend, or whatever, X is gonna happen, go buy stock, or I don't even have to actually say go buy stock, I just have to say, what's her name? That cook lady. Oh, I don't remember her name offhand. Martha Stewart, there we go. Martha Stewart, years ago, told her stockholder, hey, if X stock drops below X point, I want you to sell it. Oh, okay, cool. So X stock dropped below X point, and he went ahead and sold it. Oh no, that was apparently insider trading, and Martha Stewart literally went to jail. They found a way to punish this poor woman. Okay, not poor woman, but because she foresaw something. Hey, I think this stock is going to collapse. Apparently, no. She went to jail over that. That's how anal retentive they are about insider trading. They really don't like it when civilians, when non-government people do insider trading. They hate it. But apparently, we should allow our governments, our congressmen and senators and whoever else to do insider trading. Why? Because apparently they can't feed their family on what they're being paid. Pray tell, what does your average senator, governor, whatever make? Okay. Apparently this gentleman receives a salary of $145,000 a year. He works less than 100 days a year. And here I am working 40 hours a week. More than 40 hours. Okay, I'm 40 hours a week. And I get paid maybe $400 a week. Man's getting paid $80 an hour to work less than 100 days a year. I'm working easily 250 days a year because I work 5-6 days a week. Getting paid $10 an hour, and I maybe make $14,000 a year. Dude's making $175,000 a year. But he can't feed his family on that. Motherfucker! Are you serious? This is Marie Antoinette, let them eat cake. This is Marie Antoinette, let them eat cake. And what happened to her? Honestly, this is outright bullshit. No government official should be doing insider trading. It's cheating, it's manipulative. If we're not allowed to do it, why are they apparently allowed to do it? Now, I think I mentioned this on my last build of this. But if you see that there, look at that little thing right there. I just exploded this thing out with just barely pushing my finger in there. So when it gets to the part where they tell me to close this up, I'm gonna do something different. We're gonna see when we get there. This needs to. What the hell did I just break? Okay, let's turn this around real quick because I knocked something off here. There's that. Where did this go? Did this go anywhere? Oh, this can go here is what that can do. Okay. You know what? That can stay there for right now. I think. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Oh. That goes there first. Then that goes there. Yeah, no, that's what's confusing me right now. Okay, hold on. Which instructions am I going to follow? Am I going to follow that instructions or am I going to follow the instructions in the book? But yeah, no, dude's complained about he can't live on 147,000 a year, but all of us should be expected to live on a fraction, a percentage of that. And it's like, dude, are you absolutely serious here with that crap? Okay, so this piece goes there. Normally, that part would go there, but I'm going to stick this right here, and then I'm going to stick this on top here, so that I have the look. It matches, and it looks similar, but I can do that, and then I can have some, oh, she can't even, what's the point? I'll figure out something about this, because I'm going to build this into a whole little battlefield thing going on, and I'm hoping to get the other one that combines with these at some point, but I don't know when that'll happen. Okay, so I need 2 more of these. Oh, see, hey, now it blends in even more. That I really like the way that looks. Okay, now they're telling me to turn this around, put one of these tan bricks there, another tan brick there, and this clippy bit there. Then this part goes there, and that goes there. There we go. Now we get to build the flight control thingy. We're gonna put that there. And that there. Yes, I have ran out of rant steam, but if I something else pops to mind, I will talk about it. But for right now, just let me finish my build. Politicians are idiots. I saw a post that, well, if he's arguing that he needs a minimum of 145,000 a year, then shouldn't 145,000 be like the minimum wage or something like that? I could do a lot if I was able to get paid 140,000. Even if I got paid 100,000, I could do a lot with that. So we do end up with some extra pieces here. I have an extra one of these things. You know what? I'm gonna stick that over there, but first I need something to go underneath it. So we will put this clear part there and stick that there. These I'm gonna stick over here in the corner as ammunition for the blaster gun thing. I want to put this there to kind of blend that angle in a little bit. We have an extra one of these, which I will go ahead and just stick away. And I have an extra one of these things too. I'll put that away too. But we'll put the guns. Blaster guns should go over there. And let me go ahead and we need to dual wield his heavy blaster guns. Human. So this one's going to have to float out in the middle of nowhere for right now, because I'm going to demonstrate. Oh, it doesn't work that well, does it? It doesn't work very well. I don't like the way that works. Can we? No, that won't work at all, will it? Okay. Okay, well, hey, it's a start. It's a start. That's one of the things you can do. I've built it. They're the same. They're cool. I like it. And we got all this other stuff to incorporate in. These are Republic droids. I need to come in here and paint Republic colors on my droids. Yes. All my droids have been reprogrammed. I'm Colin. I've been doing a build and rant for Lego Star Wars. I talked about the infinite retards being imported into England, and how the same shit's happening here in America, and everything is just, yeah, everything's fucked, and I need more money. We all need more money. Well, not all of us, but a lot of us. Okay, bye-bye.